Hello friends, welcome back into my channel. I know it's been a while, but the weather has been really bad and I've been waiting for it to improve. It was showering every single day, and not only showering, but there were thunders as well. Today's video is going to be for all those who have already ticked the main tourist attractions here in Sofia, and for all those who are curious to discover some new places with more of a local feel. I have already uploaded one video about the off-the-beaten-track places to visit in Sofia, and I would like to continue introducing to you some less known landmarks here in Sofia. I will start with the water tower because it's 100% a hidden gem and I didn't know about it until I made research on the internet. I'm currently standing at the garden of the water tower at the Lozenets district, and the reason I came here is because this is probably the most remarkable building in the whole neighborhood. The water tower was built by an Austrian architect who has applied the French pattern of water towers built in 1920s. On one hand, it was built to bring water into the higher buildings, and on the other hand, the architect wanted to make a nice terrace where the people in the neighborhood could enjoy some views towards the city center and the Vituša mountain. The tower is covered in creeping plants and looks unique in every season. It no longer serves its original purpose and it's currently used to host art exhibitions and cultural events. This exhibition belongs to the contemporary artist from Ankara, Zafer Akshit. Very interesting. They're like panels. This piece of art is called the Slab of Damocles. It plays with the perception and reveals the flaws and false promises of the screen reality. The narrow staircase will lead you to the water reservoir. You can enter it if you want, but after climbing the stairs halfway up, my claustrophobia kicked in and I decided not to do it. Number 2 on the list is the Boyana Church. This is a UNESCO heritage site, but people usually skip this landmark because it's further away from the city center. As soon as you walk through the gate, you will see a well-presented garden with plenty of old trees and beautiful flowers. When you go further down next to the church, you will see the grave of Queen Eleanor, the second wife of King Ferdinand I. An interesting fact about the Boyana Church is that it was built in 3 stages. The initial stage was in the 10th century, then it was expanded in the 13th and later in the 19th century. The entrance door to the church is covered in traces of bullets. If you take a closer look at the facade of the church, you can see exactly where the building was expanded. Inside the church you will see 3 layers of frescoes, and those painted in 1259 are the main reason why the church is under the protection of UNESCO. Our next stop is going to be the burial place of Kniaz Alexander of Battenberg. Battenberg was the first prince of the Principality of Bulgaria from 1879 until his abdication in 1886. Please note that the former surname of the royal British family was Battenberg, so that would have made him a relative to Queen Victoria. Alexander of Battenberg died in 1893 in Austria, but later his remains were transferred to Bulgaria. The mausoleum is surrounded by a well-maintained garden. It's not a must-see, but you can enter for free, and it's a place that you can visit if you are passing through this area. By the way, did you know that there is a piece of the original Berlin Wall here in Sofia? It's situated right next to the garden of the National Palace of Culture on the side of the Fridtjof Nansen Street. And as you know, the wall in Berlin was a symbol of the division between the East and the West, and after the end of communism, the wall was demolished and small pieces from this wall were sent to different museums across the world. The last hidden gem I have for you is one of my favorite pieces of street art from BOZKO. If you like murals, you can search for this mural, which is right behind the Opera House, and you have to go through the parking lot.